I feel like years ago, things were like um, I would say things were much different. Like between maybe my dad's generation and my grandfather's generation, because the internet hadn't been really out there, you know? It was just like cell phones and pagers and before that, walkie-talkies. And then between my grandfather's generation and my great-grandfather's generation, you know, things changed, as in like, you know, street lights and you know, people went more to like economic understanding of living and not so much just the farm. Things changed, you know, but they didn't change as fast as I think our generation is going to change. Because our generation is, at least the internet and the information age just did a number on everything. It made everything seem different and be understood as different. Let me fucking turn on the AC here. Cause you know, I think because of my, you could say, somewhat spiritual understanding of life, things aren't so colder. Stuff is not so black and white anymore, you know? It's not it's not that simple anymore. Things are really really heavy now. And that's because of our knowledge. And all these things that as a child would give me comfort, like TV shows and they just don't do it anymore. Because of the internet, you know, you learn, and the internet gave any human being the ability to share knowledge and access knowledge, you know? And I think because of that, all these things are out in the open now. Like things are just incapable of being hidden and it's just going to be more and more like that as we develop new ways and we change furthermore. But yeah, it's a trip because like spirit remains the same, and like there's no denying spirit no matter what changes. And there's no denying spirits and the strength they have. I don't know, just like, you know, it's a trip. Like AI and robots are coming out, right? And they're coming about. Yet like what they want is like things that humans already are capable of, like physical intimacy and love, attachment, you know. I'm sure it's gonna get to a point where AIs really embrace that. But it's just, you know, the spiral is so real. The 369, the spiral is as real as it will ever be, and it's always going to be that way. It's always going to be that way, man. Ooh, so embracing how to use the spiral to better our health, to better ourselves, to better our hearts and our minds. That's the best thing, because if we don't embrace I guess you could say the matrix of things, then we don't understand. But that doesn't mean like letting it take full control, because a lot of times like it's easy to live out here feeling like nothing, you know, feeling like because what you've already been through, nothing matters. It's easy to go there, but like if you go there, you got to understand other people that have been through the same things, the same struggles, are using the 369 and using the code to try to better themselves, or they're using it to have more power for whatever, maybe it's evil reasons, you know. But they're doing it, and if you're in a place of like, oh, nothing matters, whatever, I'm just gonna do this and who cares, if you're in that place, you're gonna be used as a product. You're gonna be under somebody, you know. And if that doesn't matter to you, well, then it doesn't matter, and I wish you the best. But just know that is inescapable within the city, within the rules of the game, you know. Within the game, that's what happens, you know. That's a part of the way it works out here, you know. And that's why they say it's a dog-eat-dog world, or what do they say, even when it's survival, right, kill or be killed type mentalities of things. That's what happens. It's just what happens. I don't know, man. I just don't. In my life, I feel like I've tried to chase love, you know? And in doing so, I've made many mistakes. But it was because I felt like out of everything this world has to offer, that felt the most pure since I was a child, you know? Whenever I felt love from, you know, my guardians, which were my parents or my grandparent, it felt, it always made me feel whole. It always put me in this place where I didn't feel like I was missing something. And that's why I embraced it the way I have. But at the same time, like, we're living in a place that has a lot of misunderstanding. And that's why I say this generation is like the one we're living through, especially with the internet, and now we got cell phones, and I'm even able to share this right now. Like, it'll go away. I don't know, what we're living through right now is very, very different. Because it just feels like there's a group of people who are still on this old wavelength where they don't understand spirit. You know, it doesn't matter. Or they overstand it, and it's like all that matters. And it's just confusing, man. It's hella confusing for me, and it's hard for me to feel like balanced no matter which way I turn sometimes. It's hard to understand balance, you know, but I keep trying because I keep wanting to, because even beyond like wanting love or wanting to be loved, that can't be propelled forward if there's no balance within it. If there's not a natural feeling of the circular, the ometeot, or the yin yang, you know, if there's not that, then everything's gonna be all over the place continually. You know, just don't give up. Just don't give up in trying to find the balance, you know, and embracing the balance. Because things balance out no matter what. They always balance out. I think that's something I've always seen and understood. Like, things always, they always balance out. But don't give up on that. Don't give up on embracing that and fighting for it. And wanting it, you know, because it's here to help. Sometimes it just feels like we were placed in positions that were completely opposite of what we dream of, and you feel like giving up. Oh my God, I'm tired. Even though I drank coffee, and you feel like giving up. You feel like just fuck it. I don't care. I'm just gonna live my life this way. Nobody gives a fuck. But if you care about you, that's enough care to move you forward. If you care about you, that's everything you need to keep going. You need to care about you. You need to care about yourself, because like, we wish that the world around us cared about us the way we feel we should be cared for, but sometimes that's not the case. And sometimes there's a struggle we go through and embracing care for ourselves. But don't be discouraged to care about yourself. Don't care about yourself, and do it. Do it for you, and don't feel selfish about it. Don't feel selfish about caring about you. Don't feel guilty either. If someone tries to make you feel guilty about that, don't. What you bring into this world is what's always gonna be in its primary position of your life, because that's your care, you know, that. And keep moving with it, and keep grooving with it, and it'll all work out in the end for you. It will always work out in the end for you. And never lose faith in that. Never lose faith in that. Even if everything seems like fuck, like damn, how did it get this messy? Like, why is it this messy? Like, what? Even if you find yourself in a place like, what did I do to deserve this? You gotta just understand you're part of a bigger scheme of things, and you're working towards the betterment of the whole, and it will play out in your direction, and you will find what you're looking for. You will feel that peace. Alright, bye-bye. Oh, but that's why you go that's why you go through war finding it. Because remember, peace breeds war, and war breeds peace. That's the balance. That's the yin yang. That's the spiral. Be okay with that. Be okay with that. It's okay. Everything's okay. Alright, bye-bye.